Good morning, everyone. Today I will discuss what is managerial grade theory. Managerial grade theory, it was developed in the 1960s and was proposed by Robert R. Blake and John S. Mouton. This theory is based on two dimensions: concern for people and concern for production. When we say concern for people, it is the degree in which a leader considers the needs of a team members, their strengths, and areas of personal development when deciding how best to accomplish the task. Concern for production, this is the degree to which a leader emphasizes concrete objectives, organizational efficiency, and high productivity when deciding how best to accomplish a task. As shown in figure, the model is represented as a grid, with concern for production as the x-axis and concern for people as the y-axis. Each axis ranges from 1, which is low, and 9, which is high. It is 9 by 9 matrix, which creates 81 possible positions in which a leader style may fall. Out of this 81 possible combinations, the 5 types that identify distinct leadership style is the managerial grid leadership style. Blake and Mouton managerial model identified 5 leadership styles from various combinations of the 2 dimensions of leadership behavior. These are the impetuous leadership, task-oriented leadership, country club leadership, middle-of-the-road leadership, and the team leadership. Let's now discuss the different types of leadership in managerial grid. The first one is the impoverished leadership, which scores 1 for concern for people and 1 for concern for production, and it is located in this area, in the lower part. Leaders with this approach have a minimal concern for people and production, putting in a very little effort to get the work done. Blake and Mouton stated that this leadership style was the least effective of all because it has a low employee satisfaction and business growth and make it impossible for such leader to flourish. In this leadership, the results are inevitably disorganization, dissatisfaction, and disharmony. The second one is task leadership, which is located in this area, which scores 9 for production and 1 for people, which means they have high concern with production but low concern for people. Their primary focus is on performance, which is why they plan and control the production environment. Because this type of leaders is very concerned with his responsibility to see that the work is completed. The leaders in this type believes that in order to successfully achieve business objectives, everyone is required to perform the task as per rules, deadlines, and procedures. However, paying less attention to employees can lead to unhappy work environment, further leading to low retention rates. This type of leadership is autocratic because they have strict work rules, policies, and procedures. Let's now go to the next one, which is the country club leadership. This kind of leadership, this is the opposite of task leadership because it is characterized by low concern for production and high concern for people. This kind of leadership, it is most concerned about the needs and the feelings of members of his team because they want to establish harmonious relationship among subordinates and provide secure and pleasant work atmosphere. Because the leaders assume that as long as the subordinates are happy and feel good, they will work hard. That's why people in this type of leadership get motivated to work harder because their well-being is prioritized. However, paying less attention to business goals can lead to unsatisfactory outcomes. Let's now go to the fourth style of leadership, which is the middle-of-the-road leadership. As the title suggests, this leadership style places equal importance on people and production, or it reflects moderate amount of concern for both people and production. This kind of leadership seeks to compromise between high production and employee satisfaction. The result is generally medium production and medium satisfaction. These styles seems to be a balance of two competing concerns, or we can assume that these leaders have a minimal focus on people and tasks. It may at first appear to be an ideal compromise, but what is the result is in preserving the status quo. Leaders who use the style settle for average performance, generally do what must be done, but do not set high standard or raise the bar for performance. Last but not the least is the team leadership. This kind of leadership, it pays high concern to both people and production. This kind of leadership encourages teamwork and commitment among employees, which leads to higher production and higher people satisfaction level. This is the pinnacle of managerial style, as the leaders accomplish production needs and stress needs of the people are highly equal. Another of the leader's primary goal in this kind of leadership is to identify the barriers that his subordinates may be encountering and then finding a way to remove them. This kind of styles bring employees' commitment and bridges the gap between organizational needs and employee perceived needs. This builds a team environment based on trust and respect, which leads to high satisfaction, motivation, and as a result, high production. In summary, although Blake and Mouton highly recommend the use of the team leadership styles, the leader can also assess their approach and make necessary adjustments to their style by mapping the concern for people and the concern for production on the Blake and Mouton managerial grid.